Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have told you for a few times already that two of, I think, Ukraine's main goals are to destroy the Kerch Bridge, the Crimean bridge in Crimean Peninsula, and the other one is to strike successfully Moscow or the Kremlin. Well, I think they tried to accomplish the first one. How did I say that the Russians will try to defend and, how they call it, thwart the Ukrainian attacks? With air defense systems, obviously. Well, I also said that the Ukrainians will try to nullify or make sure that the Russians' air defense systems will be incapable to down all the missiles launched at the targets I mentioned by flooding the Russian air defense systems. How do you do that? With a massive drone attack with missiles, and then some of the missiles successfully will escape and will hit the targets. I think that that's exactly what happened today, which is the Ukrainians launched a massive drone and missile attack on the Crimean Peninsula. The Russians claim they downed, I think, all of these air targets. I have 3 articles plus a map. So let's see what happened. The first article that I will use is from Sputnik, and it is from 11 hours ago, today on the 4th of January 2024. Russian air defenses foil Ukrainian attack on Crimea, Sevastopol governor claims. Russian air defenses mobilized to repel a Ukrainian airborne attack against the city on January 4th. And it says here that the several Ukrainian airborne targets had been downed by Russian air defenses on Thursday, according to preliminary reports. He also urged city residents to remain indoor. The military is repelling an attack of the Ukronazis. According to preliminary information, several air targets have already been shot down. All services have been brought to a state of combat readiness. Sevastopol Rescue Service at the moment does not register damage to infrastructure. The governor added that the house on the Papapap was reportedly damaged by shrapnel and at least one person was injured. Not much information here, but we have information from the other 2 articles. The first one, Ukrainska Pravda, 4th of January 2024. Explosions heard in Crimea for second time in one day. That's one, and the other one is the Kiev Independent, January 4th, 2024. I'm going to go in detail in a moment. Explosions reported in Crimea. Russia claims 36 Ukrainian drones downed. Now that's a massive attack on a little peninsula right there, the Crimean Peninsula. Now where's the Kerch Bridge? Right here. This is the Kerch Bridge, the Crimean Bridge. Okay, let's get back to where we were. This is what's over there. So you see the Kiev Independent, the picture is the Kerch Bridge. That was the target, my friends. Multiple explosions were heard in several cities of Russian-occupied Crimea, as well as in Russia's Black Sea port of Novorossiysk late on January 4th. The Russian Defense Ministry claimed its forces had destroyed and intercepted 36 Ukrainian drones over the peninsula and another over Russia's Krasnodar region, where Novorossiysk is located. Kiev hasn't commented on the attack. Krasnodar, I think it's on, if I remember correctly, right here. This is, oh, you don't see it? I will show you. This is it. Novorossiysk right here. I think the Russians are trying to build here next to Georgia they move their fleet, seems to, from Sevastopol. From here they move the Black Sea fleet probably here, I think somewhere on this area. So let's go back. So they hit the Crimean Peninsula and here. Earlier in the same day, multiple explosions occurred in Crimea, Sevastopol, and Yevpatoria, followed by Ukrainian similar saying it had struck a Russian command post near Sevastopol. Sevastopol is right here in the southern part of the Crimean Peninsula, right here. And listen to this. Rally cited local telegram channels saying explosions were also heard in the Kerch Strait area, where the Crimean Bridge is located. And in Sevastopol, home of Russia's Black Sea Fleet, the Crimean Bridge is reported closed. I know they got... All right, this is the first article. Let's go to the next article. Explosions heard in Crimea for the second time in one day. This is... I don't think this is Novorossiysk. This is an explosion over there. And we're going to tell us how many missiles these guys launched. And it's about 10 missiles. Somewhere down here it says that. Right here, on 4th of January, explosions were reported in Yevpatoria and Sevastopol, two cities in temporarily occupied Crimea. Russian Defense Ministry is claiming that 10 missiles were destroyed over the peninsula. 10 missiles. I've never heard 10 missiles attacking the peninsula. I think they all were going right here at the Kerch Bridge. Now, 10 missiles plus 35 drones or something, 36 drones. And I think all this was going to try to flood the air defenses of the Russian Federation and probably destroy the Kerch Bridge. I would not be surprised whatsoever if tomorrow morning we hear the Ukrainians claiming that the Kerch Bridge was destroyed. I would not be surprised. Sorry to say this, I'm confident that the Ukrainians will succeed eventually to destroy, not to damage, destroy the Kerch Bridge, that the Russians will need to redo the whole thing. Or not the whole thing, but a big portion, not only one side or anything like that. So this is, in my assessment, an attack on the Kerch Bridge. The Russians claim that they thwarted it. We're going to find out probably tomorrow what damage is. And Ukrainians will be very, very eager to provide us with pictures. Now, let's see another I don't think it's going to show, but I have another map here that I usually use. And these guys are more accurate. And let's go and see this one. More accurate in many ways. This is the one, than the one I showed you. And they're updating their little things much faster. Right? Let's see. This is what's happened here in the Crimean. This is a Crimean bridge. Let's see what happened here. Krimorsky Bridge, whatever. Anything. It says here, Russian Ministry of Defense, right on the side right here. Russian Ministry of Defense says 10 missiles were shot down over Belgorod. That's a different story with 10 missiles. But this doesn't say anything about. Nope, doesn't say. Let's see if they have here anything. They say over there, explosions reported near Novopapapa. Let's say here. No, they didn't do the job. So anyway, I guess they didn't update anything, or they're thinking, what should we report? We'll find out. You're going to see me in the morning reporting about this. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.